My name is Brian Kirkhope and I'm the new director in the HR department. Today I'm going to talk about laws that impact employment. Knowing laws that govern employment can prevent us from having legal actions taken against us. It is detrimental that we at HR, the legal department, and you as managers promote and enforce the laws. There are a plethora of laws that cover employment, but this video will cover 4 of them that every organization should know. The first law that I will cover is the Americans with Disabilities Act, or ADA. The ADA was passed in 1990 to prohibit discrimination based on disability. The law also states that an employer must make a concerted effort to provide reasonable accommodations for the disabled unless it would cause significant difficulty or expense for the employer or undue hardship. The term disability means with respect to an individual that it is a physical or mental impairment that substantially limits one or more major life's activities of such individual. So I think it's important that we define impairment. Impairment means any physiological disorder or condition, cosmetic disfigurement, or anatomical loss affecting one or more of the following body systems: neurological, musculoskeletal, special sense organs, respiratory, cardiovascular, reproductive, digestive, hemic and lymphatic, skin, and endocrine. It also means any mental or psychological disorders such as mental retardation, organic brain syndrome, emotional or mental illness, and specific learning disabilities. This definition can be found in the United States Department of Justice Civil Rights Division. As of March 28, 2014, the first violation of the ADA is $75,000, with each subsequent violation after that resulting in a $150,000 fine. So as you can see, it can get quite expensive. The next law that I will cover is Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1991. Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 is the main authority governing employment discrimination. The law pertains to all employers who employ at least 15 individuals for 20 weeks of the year, and the employer's business must have some connection with interstate commerce for Title VII to be applicable. This law is enforced by the United States Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. Title VII states that it is an unlawful practice to discriminate against anyone for reasons of the religion, race, color, sex, or national origin. This discrimination includes hiring, firing, promotions, training, and any other favorable acts that an employer can give towards employees that would give them an unfair opportunity over their coworkers. The fines and penalties for violating Title VII can be incalculable regarding financial cost. Our company could have to pay punitive and compensatory damages, back pay, restoration of full employment, fines and litigation costs, and we could receive bad publicity which could cripple our business. The next law that will be covered is the Family and Medical Leave Act, otherwise known as FMLA. FMLA permits an employee in any 12-month period to take up to 12 weeks of unpaid job-protected leave for the birth or adoption of a child, for the care of a spouse, child, or parent who has a serious health condition, or because of a serious health condition that the employee might have while still maintaining their health insurance coverage under the same terms and conditions as if they had never taken leave. To use FMLA, Blossoms Up requires that the employee uses 40 hours of paid leave first, and the FMLA must conclude within 12 months after the adoption is finalized. Employees can use FMLA intermittently, but it is subject to the company's approval after the manager sends their recommendation to HR. To be eligible for FMLA authorized benefits, the company must employ at least 50 personnel within a 75-mile radius, which we do. Employees must have also worked for us for at least 1 year and have earned 1,250 hours of service during the previous 12 months. We at HR will ensure that the employee meets the criteria to receive the benefits. A job is guaranteed when the employee comes back, but it might not necessarily be the same job. The Department of Labor states that we are required to give an employee an equivalent job with equivalent pay, benefits, and other terms and conditions of employment. The penalties for violating FMLA can be stiff. We could be subjected to a civil penalty if we don't post a notice about FMLA in the workplace. Also, we could be held liable to pay front and back pay if we are found to be negligent in providing the FMLA leave. These fines plus the court and related attorney fees could be costly. The last law that I will discuss is OSHA, Occupational Safety and Health Act. OSHA was passed to prevent workers from being seriously harmed or killed at work. OSHA sets and enforces protective workplace safety and health standards. It also provides information, training, and assistance to employers and workers to mitigate workplace safety-related incidents. The penalties for violating OSHA standards can be stiff, and they're broken down to 5 categories, which I'll cover. The first category is called serious, other than serious, and posting requirements, and these fines could be $12,675 per violation. The next violation is failure to abate, and that has a fine of $12,675 per day beyond the abatement date. And the last violation is willful or repeated, and it has a fine of $126,749 per violation. So in conclusion, there are a variety of laws that we must follow. The company does not expect you to know every law, but if there's ever a situation in which you find yourself in and you don't know what to do, please reach out to your HR representatives before you take action. This keeps you and the company safe from doing anything that could be misconstrued as unethical or illegal. Remember, a few instances of non-compliance can be costly in litigations and fines, bad publicity, and in a worst-case scenario, shut down. Again, my name is Brian Kerkhove. I am the HR Director, and if you have any questions for me or my staff, you can reach us at 010-2909-4377 or hr@blossomsup.com. Thank you.